Hello and welcome to the edition of Big Fish Small Pod for Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. And if you are new to the Small Pod, here we'd like to give you all the information about the Marlins for that particular day, all season long, in 10 minutes or less. And Marlins fans, this episode of Big Fish Small Pod is presented by MPT College Consulting. As always, you can check them out at mptcollegeconsulting.com for all your college consulting needs. Marlins fans, this episode is going to be about Ryan Weathers and his fantastic month of May and just how he's just been a completely new pitcher this month compared to maybe his last couple months and maybe his entire tenure or his entirety of his career as a major leaguer. It's definitely his best month of his career. And going into this episode, we'll talk about what really has been different for him and just going and looking at game by game for this month of May, which ones really stand out in terms for Ryan Weathers. And to give a complete overlook for his month of May, five games started, has an ERA of 1.91. Just an incredible run of performances by Ryan Weathers, including, or I should say, highlighted by the 8-inning performance against the Detroit Tigers in the middle of May. That was really the cultivation of just how great Ryan Weathers was. If you want to look at a game, just a very complete, solid game for Ryan Weathers, it was that one for sure. Just looking at all of his starts in May, just really incredible. And all these starts, he has gone up into his pitch limit. So that really shows you how much Skip and Mel trust Ryan Weathers to go up there in his pitches. He threw 99 pitches on May 3rd, and then most recently against the Arizona Diamondbacks, going 6 innings, 91 pitches. So really great for Ryan Weathers there for the team and the coaching staff to be able to trust them to go up there in his pitch count. Again, has not exceeded 100 pitches, but again, the way he's been performing and the way that he's just been giving them solid innings is just a testament to how great Ryan Weathers has been this season, and really a testament as well to how the pitching development program for the Marlins has been, because when he first was traded from the Padres to the Marlins last year, it seemed like the Marlins got a pitcher where it was, we might not see him in the majors for a good amount of time, someone that really needed or might have been a long-term almost project for the Marlins. But again, just in an off-season, a great spring training regiment with the Marlins with Mel Stoudemire Jr. really transformed Ryan Weathers to the pitcher we're seeing now, until he's one of the competent, very good pitchers for the Marlins. Again, the top three in terms of Luzardo, Braxton Garrett, and now Ryan Weathers, where if you look at last season, the way he performed in the Marlins uniform, he was definitely the odd man out in what was going to be a rotation for the Marlins this season. But for now, the way he's performed, including this month of May, which again highlighted against the Detroit Tigers, and just very great performances. Each of his games so far in the month of May have been at least 6 innings. So the Marlins are getting quality starts from Ryan Weathers, just the way how great he has been. Looking at each one right here, it's 6 innings. You have another 8 innings, 7 innings, 6-inning games has just been really great in terms of only giving up 5 hits, the way he has been in terms of his different types of pitches, whether it's his fastball, some of his off-speed pitches, whether he's including his changeup, his sinker, just really what he wants to go for in terms of his pitches. He's also been including a sweeper and very rarely a slider for Ryan Weathers. But he has really great control of his pitches. Ground ball percentage, again, very in terms of being almost a ground ball starting pitcher for the Marlins. Fastball velo relatively well for the Marlins, 95.7. So really great when you want to see there from Ryan Weathers. Ground ball percentage, 51.4%. I believe that ranks in the top 85 percentile for pitchers so far. But if you want to go ahead and look at his Savant page, you see a very quality of red in terms of his run value in terms of his pitches and really including his fastball, then again, you might see some blue in terms of really his chase rate, in terms of getting guys to strike out, his K rate as well, and his walk rate really is something that might have to be looked at just a bit. Just haven't really walked that many guys at all this season, but again, if you're walking maybe 3 guys, that's something that the Marlins can really would not mind in terms of having. But again, with Ryan Weather, just overall great performances that we've really seen. If again you want to highlight one game against the Detroit Tigers, was just a masterclass of pitching for him, and he only did that with 4 strikeouts. So again, he was able to get guys out, whether it's ground balls, flyouts, whatnot, and 8 solid innings against preserving the bullpen. He's been doing that the entirety of the month of May. Again, you look at his 1.91 ERA, his FIP on the other end in the month of May is, I believe, a 3.13, I believe. So again, he is getting lucky in terms of his pitches. If you want to relatively look at his ERA, pitching more to an ERA of a 3.1. But overall, Ryan Weathers has just been so incredible for the Marlins, and a guy that the Marlins should look at. I don't want to say long term, but a guy that they need to have in this rotation year in, year out. I don't believe this is the guy that go ahead, put him in the bullpen. He has earned the spot for the Marlins. He has to be in Peter Banks's plans, long terms of pitchers. Again, a guy who's very young, who has this in his blood. His father pitched with the Marlins way back in the day. He's not arbitration eligible till 2026. Is not a free agent until 2029. Only 24 years old. So again, 100% have to be, hopefully, at least in the plans for Peter Bendik's long-term Ryan Weathers. He could tell he really likes what he's seeing from him. And again, this month of May has just been a encapsulation of what the Marlins have been almost preaching in terms of what they want from their young starters, and including, having Yuri down and having Cynthia Alcantara down, having the guy to give you 6 innings routinely is something the Marlins will take every day, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, and something they've been looking for since Sandy has been going down. So again, with Ryan Weathers, an incredible month of May. Now is the time to see if he will continue that in the month of June. But if he continues what he is doing, don't be shocked if Ryan Weathers is the all-star for the Marlins come the middle of the season. So this has been Daniel Rodriguez for Big Fish Small Pod. As always, we are presented by MPT College Consulting. Go Fish.